Hello and welcome to the Sunny Side Up podcast. My name is Tara Lynn and I am your host today on the sunny side. And as usual, I hope wherever you're joining me from, it is a sunshine day. If it's not, we're going to cultivate that inner sunshine. Today, we're going to talk about hope. Hope versus expectations. It's December. We got Christmas coming. We need some hope. We need something to get us through, right? And I thought of this episode because I've heard a few people in my life say things to me lately like, well, don't get your hopes up. Have you guys heard anybody say anything like that? Or, well, don't expect too much. Don't get your hopes up. And I hate that. I hate that attitude. It's like when people say, don't get your hopes up, it's so negative. It's so negative. It's like when people say that to me, I think I most certainly will get my hopes up. My hopes are always up for good things. If you don't have your hopes up, then what are they? Are they down? Cuz hope can't really be neutral. I feel like if it's either your hopes are high or your hopes are low, you know? So I would much rather have my hopes be high. And I hope you guys would rather have your hopes be high as well. Now, hopes and expectations. That is where I think when people say don't get your hopes up, I feel like maybe they're thinking of the word expectations. And to me, this is the difference. This is the difference. If I have hope or if someone else has hope, hope is more like, to me, having a positive belief in the future, a positive belief that things are going to turn out okay, whatever the situation is that I'm having hope for, whether that's hopeful for a job, for a relationship, for an experience or activity to work out okay. That is my belief in the goodness of the world that good things are going to happen. Okay. Now, that is different than an expectation. I feel like expectations are what you put on another person, you know? Like if I'm saying today, I'm looking out the window, I hope it doesn't rain. Okay, I hope it doesn't rain. If I say I expect it doesn't rain, that just comes off as like it's demanding. Expectations are of a demanding nature. And I feel like when you have expectations on a person, you're going to end up being let down because you can't control another person no matter what. So I almost want to say it's almost useless to have expectations of another person because, like I said, you cannot control them. Um, and I guess I think of more of expectations as more rigid, like this is going to happen and I'm going to make it happen, is kind of what I think of when I think of the word expectation and the meaning of expectation. Whereas hope, I feel like comes from within me, from within yourself. You guys see what I'm saying? So it's like expectations kind of come from outside sources that you're depending on. And I feel like hope comes from inside sources, inside you, inside your soul, inside your heart, and go all in on you, on your soul, on your heart. If you can't go in on yourself, what can you go in on? You know? So have hope. Have hope for hope's sake. Have hope because hope is what is going to get you through to the next stage in your life, to the next goal, to the next day. If you don't have hope, like what is the opposite? Being hopeless? If you're hopeless, what does that mean? It means you're what in despair a lot of time. If you're hopeless, there's no reason to get up in the morning, you know? So have hope. Have hope because good things happen in the world. People care about you. The world is full of good things. And I bet right now, if you sat there and thought about good things in your life or good people in your life or good things that you see and know of and make a list of that, that can help you to manifest those feelings of hope. Hope comes from vision. I did a podcast before about that had a little bit to do with vision casting, but it's so important to have vision beyond your current circumstance. That gives you hope. So even if you're in a miserable situation and you're like, Tara, there's no hope here. This is awful. Everything's just gone to heck, have vision beyond your current circumstance. Because if that's the case for you, that you are in a bad spot, it's not always going to be that way. It's not. It just can't be. What, your whole life it's going to be? No, no. Have hope. Have hope and have a vision. Think of those good things that you want to happen or have happened. Write them down. You guys know me, I'm so big on thinking things. You think those thoughts. Think the hopeful, good thoughts that you want to happen, that you're looking forward to. Think them, write them down, say them out loud, and close your eyes, think about it, and feel it. And feel it and feel that hope. That hope is what's going to get you up in the morning. Hope gets me up in the morning. It does. It can get you up in the morning too. When you open your eyes in the morning, pay attention to what your mind is saying. Is your mind saying negative things to you from the get go? Like, oh, well, here we go again. This isn't going to be a good day. If it is, you need to be aware of it. You need to stop the thought, replace it with a hopeful thought. Like, today's a new day. I am thankful I woke up today. I'm thankful I have this new day. I have hope in today. Have hope. There's a great quote by Les Brown, and it says, let me think about this. I don't want to mess this up. Hope in the present. No. I'm going to mix this up. Hope in the future is power in the present. I'm going to say that again. Hope in the future is power in the present. I love that because you have to have hope. If you have hope in your future, that's going to give you power. That's going to give you that motivation for more, that motivation to do more, to achieve more, to feel more, to live in the day because you know there's tomorrow. You got hope there's a tomorrow. And I guarantee you there's going to be a tomorrow. How do I know? There's a today. If there's a today, there's going to be a tomorrow. And I can tell you there are good things that are going to happen for you. There's goodness in the world. Believe that. Believe that. It's true. There's good things, there's good people. You have a good future ahead of you. Have hope in that. So don't rely on other people for your hope. That's expectations. Let go of those expectations of those other people and you do your own thing. You do the best you can today and you have hope in tomorrow. One more quote. Nelson Mandela. He said, "Hope is a powerful weapon." And this is similar to the Les Brown quote. Hope gives you power. It gives you power because it charges you. It charges that internal battery you have of motivation, your motivation muscle. I've called that before. Hope charges that. And if you have hope charged, that is power. You can do anything if you have hope, you have motivation, you have power. So go out there, you guys. Do something great. Have hope. Have hope in today. Have hope in your future. You can do great things. And don't let anybody ever tell you not to get your hopes up. You can say back to them, I will have my hopes up. Thank you very much. Or if you don't want to say that, just think it. You can just think it in your head. Because that's what I always think in my head. I think, my hope is my hope. You can't burn out my hope. Don't you dare tell me not to have hope. This is my hope. This is within myself. Your hope is within yourself, and nobody else has the right to tell you not to get your hopes up. Those people who say that, they have their own agenda. They have their own fixed mindset of this is what can happen and this is what cannot happen. That's their mindset of what they can do, and they're putting that onto you. Don't let somebody else put their own expectations onto you. That's what people are doing when they're saying, don't get your hopes up. Because I'm telling you, get your freaking hopes up. Get your hopes up. If you don't have your hopes up, you're going to be hopeless and you're not going to try to do anything. You can try to do things. You can try to do great things. You can be great. You can be awesome. And it does start with hope. It starts with hope, with that vision for more. Because you can't get anywhere. I feel like you can't get further in life. You can't get further with your goals unless you have that vision for more. That vision for more starts with hope. So let yourself hope. Let yourself cast those visions. Don't let other people tell you otherwise. Okay? Listen to me when I tell you, have hope. Yes, you can do the thing. Yes, you can achieve the dream. Yes, it can work out for you. Yes, it can. So, those are my thoughts today for you guys on hope versus expectations. I hope you guys enjoyed that today, and I hope everybody is doing well today in this December. It's December here, and we are still getting ready for Christmas. I am on YouTube now. If you are watching me, this is my YouTube channel, Sunny Side Up with Tara Lynn. If you are listening, maybe check out the YouTube. It's pretty exciting in here. Not really, but sort of. I'm in my dining area. I have this little corner. This is my office space, okay? And a little late getting this out because my kids are here and my son's been playing video games all day. So if you are a mom or dad and you have a son, you might know what I'm saying here. So we have to share the space in here, and finally got to this podcast today. So that being said, you guys, thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe and follow, share the podcast with anyone you think could use a little more hope. Because can't we all use some more hope? Yes, we certainly can. This time of year, dang it, we need hope more than ever. All right, I love you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you next time on the sunny side.